Good afternoon, lads and lasses. This is because I decided to have a quick check of my YouTube analytics, and it's about half and half, male and female, who's viewed my videos. It's good to have followings from everyone, and the demographic is still mostly 13 to 19 year olds. Right now, according to my watch, it is, use these clearly, it's about 9 to 10 minutes to 3 in the afternoon on September 13th, a Tuesday. Now, I promised this video to you yesterday, but the reason I'm doing it today is because I got home from school particularly late. I was in the mood to make a video, and I just want to crash and watch football and do some homework. And on top of that, I was still pretty pissed off about Sunday. Like, why the hell we quit doing what we were doing? Could have won that game and I'd be in a different mood right now. And also, Keenan Allen, get well, man. I hope he can come back next year. Like, everyone's upset because Keenan Allen gets hurt, is now out for the season. Everything's all over, and it's not. The Packers lost Jordy Nelson last year, the Panthers lost Kelvin Benjamin, and they still made the playoffs and did amazing things. Now, let's get to the reason I'm making this video. So, yesterday should have been the day that my old speech debate club started back up again. If I didn't, and there's any paradigmers who may be watching this video, we're competing right now, please call me out on that. So the reason I made this is because I just want to make this message to anyone who might be competing in this activity that I was competing in around this time a year ago. Now, if you are friends with me on Facebook and you're watching this, then you might remember I wrote a gigantic, lengthy, open letter to anyone who might compete in this event pretty soon, and I ain't gonna go over it again because I just wrote out many decades ago. However, I am at least going to include a link to it in the description below this video so you can watch. Since I wrote it, I thought of a few more things that I'd sort of like to share about my experience. Besides all the 10 I listed, here's a couple more. First, the two things I share is this. You should always think for the future, think ahead. You know, I've had all these times where I thought that I could have, would have, should have done this or done that differently. There were times where I completely bombed when or at least I thought I could have run away with a couple awards or two, and probably someone else thought I could. There were times when I finished in quarter size when there was a decent chance I could have gone the entire distance to finals, even won. There are times when I could have done this, we could have done that. The thing is, we're all of you are gonna do that. Or you're gonna experience it, and I can't even blame you. Nobody can. But the thing is, listen, look. It's alright to have your regrets, but don't let it get to your head. You cannot change the past, but you can, and you do have control over the future. If you're thinking like, well, I should have done this, should have done that, you might have missed the opportunity to do that one time. You can't and you shouldn't do it again. If you're thinking, I should have done this, you can make it happen. And you're thinking like, well, God will get me there. If He wants it, well, He will. He'll get you all the way up to the very doorstep. He'll get you 95% of the way there. But the rest of the way is up to you. You, and only you, can make things happen. And they're supposed to happen. Things that happen 3 times, but who cares? Another thing that they missed that I like to point out is this. That is working hard. It seems like there all there is to it, but you also need to have the right attitude. Attitude's everything. they're winning or losing. A lot of people think, well, it's not just about competition, or not just about winning. I was always going in thinking like, I'm going to go whoop someone pretty hard, and I got my face dragged through the mud a lot for that. Even if I quit thinking about that, it still have happened. For the matter of like, says you did it, actions will still have consequences. Pretty gonna last for a long, long time. Now, how you react when stuff doesn't go your way can also affect how you perform. Now, 99.9% of the time when I was competing, stuff didn't go my way, and I would just also make myself all but unapproachable. There's times like, please, like, I'm upset, please don't talk to me, don't try to say anything to me. I just want to be left alone, just to try and figure out what happened. I'm sure that something was either like, well, he's better off acting real upset about it, acting appropriately with stuff not going his way than he is when stuff is, because had I gone forward and done something pretty amazing, I would have, I don't know, gone ballistic. I would have gone crazy everywhere, and so would you. And I can't hardly blame you for that either. The thing is, you gotta have the right attitudes if you want to succeed. It's like, don't think so much about winning, and you'll win. Think a lot about it, and you won't. If you're not thinking about it so hard, you'd be like, and then suddenly something huge happens that you never thought happened, you'd be like, what? Did that just happen to me? Which the answer is, yes, it did just happen to you. And you weren't even thinking about it. Sometimes it helps if you're gonna go to a tournament, just to go like completely relaxed. My second to last ever tournament was in Concordia. Well, I was probably not really thinking about going to nationals that much anymore because last year was a total wreck for me. From beginning to end, I was going to go into Concordia thinking like, I don't care so much about winning, I just want to go and chill out, and relax, have fun, and guess what happened? I broke not one but two events, persuasive and impromptu. Had someone, I was failing an impromptu, told me that I was going to do great things in it, I would have thought that person was high. First question I had was, dude, what weed were you smoking when you told me this? But if someone told me great things, I'd be like, I never expected that. If something amazing happens and it's happening to you, be grateful that happened. Now, there are some people for whom winning is a way of life. We want to try and emulate that person as best you can. You might sound like them, you might come close to acting like them, but you're not them. You're only you. And you can try and forget it, but there's still a reminder that's there. But you gotta have the right attitude if you want to persevere and keep going. Third, final lesson I've learned: sometimes amazing things happen unexpectedly. Now, I can hardly ever think that a change in my speech and debate time might have happened due to just some sweet treat that I had. Maybe you don't know this, but Concordia, not last year, not a year ago, but 2 years ago, the one where I broke an impromptu for the first time, I was totally upset that day because I was pretty sure all my bases loaded up, swung, missed. That morning, I was eating breakfast at my hotel. I decided to take a chocolate chip muffin from the hotel's breakfast room. I decided not to eat it, shove it in my backpack thinking I'll eat it when I get there. Because I was about to compete impromptu. And given my track record at the time, the confidence level in me, in fact, my confidence level in me was probably somewhere in the negative numbers. Anyways, I ate that chocolate chip muffin. And, like I said, I'm not about to attribute a complete turnaround just to a chocolate chip muffin, but given that I went to a speech about one of my favorite Winston Churchill quotes, and then gave another one, which wasn't so good, but gave me just the steam that I needed to end 2 years in near futility. It's so crazy that just a mere snack would change my career forever. Those, anyways, are just a couple lessons I learned. A couple others I like to stack on to the May that I include in this huge open letter that I suggest you read below and give me your thoughts about it and suggestions. If you're going to be competing this year, I'll say is best of luck, and I hope to see you in a tournament, because it's going to be different walking around a tournament nowadays wearing cargo pants and a hoodie as opposed to wearing a suit. But hey, that's life for you. You're going to be moving on from stuff, but then you might want to reconnect your past. Just remember where you came from and everything. So, if you're going to watch this and you're still competing, I hope to see you around and we can meet in person. It would be awesome if that were to happen. So, until next time, this is Ivan the Terrible. Peace out.